Hold on to your hover hats as we dip into the famous Ramsgate tunnels for an underground trip to Ramsgate High Street. We're using artistic license here, as this tunnel we're using to get to the High Street doesn't actually exist. However, Ramsgate does have the UK's largest network of civilian wartime tunnels. Let's continue our journey past some of the town centre projects towards the harbour. We resurface here where the High Street meets Church Hill to travel past the first of our exciting developments in the town. 5A Broad Street is a quirky, narrow 4-storey building tucked behind the High Street, most recently used as a haberdashery shop. By creatively rearranging its internal spaces and improving access and thermal performance, the building will become a hub for charity and not-for-profit organisations. The hub will create inspiring workspaces. It will also offer training, education and public workshops. The building will include a cafe, consultation/meeting rooms on the ground floor, flexible creative workspace on the first floor, office space and meeting rooms on the mezzanine and third floors. The scheme should create up to 60 jobs. It will boost confidence and resilience among Ramsgate's residents and businesses. As many visitors come to Ramsgate to visit the Royal Harbour, there's been a focus on improving pedestrian connection to the town centre. The Harbour Placemaking Scheme aims to improve pedestrian access from the Royal Harbour into Harbour Street and then the High Street. The dominance of the road will be reduced. Crossing points and lines of sight will be improved. The ambition is that the High Street will benefit from the visitors to the Royal Harbour by making Harbour Street and the High Street more attractive and accessible. As we exit Harbour Street and continue to Harbour Parade, we can see some proposed improvements. They include reconfiguring the junction, adding raised tables that will reduce traffic speeds and help with pedestrian crossing, and widening the footways. Once the heart of harbour business, Pier Yard will be reimagined. It will host markets and outdoor events. It will also be the entry point to the harbour and the Clock House Museum. Pier Yard will showcase Ramsgate's rich harbour views. New trees will bring natural shading and cooling to the air during summer months. Sheltered seating areas will ensure Pier Yard can be used year-round. The design for Pier Yard will reference the site's rich maritime history and act as a starting point for a wider exploration of Ramsgate and the eastern Kent coast. The new landscaping and activities in Pier Yard will create an attractive outdoor area for visitors, providing wayfinding to the Royal Harbour and the town. The Clock House has stood on this site since 1816. It has had many uses: a carpenter's workshop, an office for Trinity House, the organisation that runs the lighthouses, a lifeboat station and a maritime museum. Repair works will be undertaken to bring the Clock House back into public use. This project will replace the existing shipping containers with a new cafe. It will also refurbish the main Clock House building. This will create new museum and gallery spaces and event and classroom space. The refurbished building and new cafe will have an improved outdoor space with views over the harbour. Conserving the Clock House as a heritage hub will provide a place for visitors and residents that tells the story of Ramsgate Royal Harbour's past, present and future. The Port of Ramsgate is an important asset, and plans for its future will see its use maximised for maritime operations. The Green Campus will bring together spaces for marine enterprise and training around a shared courtyard. The development will carefully reuse locally reclaimed material. The south-facing courtyard at the centre of the Green Campus will be a social space. This is to encourage collaboration. At the north of the site, a 2 to 3 storey structure will house training and seminar spaces with a communal cafe. It will overlook a small arrival yard at the northeast corner. 2 buildings will line the east and west sides of the courtyard. The western building will have a terrace of small workspaces. The eastern building will have a larger space. The buildings will offer a range of unit sizes from the start. They are designed around a structural module which allows for combining or partitioning units to meet business needs. The Green Campus will be a self-sufficient destination for enterprise and skills development. At the same time, the way it's set out creates a space that will attract future investment and expansion. Everyone involved in these projects has noted the feedback from the first LUF public event. In July 2023, many attendees said we should engage young people with these projects. Our event at Chatham and Clarendon Grammar School let children and young people share their views on developments in the town. We have also been engaging with educational partners across the projects. Previously, concerns were raised about pedestrian access, signs and traffic along Harbour Parade. This led to the appointment of transport consultants and a holistic approach to the public realm and highways schemes. Their work aims to improve pier yard and public areas, better connecting the town and harbour. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the activities at these sites and would be grateful if you could provide feedback to us through a short survey. Future updates on the projects can be found on the Council's website